and load! What the block you gonna do?
Hey, what's up? Serpentine here, taking a look at the first-person shooter Block and Load, developed by Jagex, who are most known for their browser-based MMO, RuneScape, but have also attempted in creating this very game before with Ace of Spades that was released about 2 years ago. With Block and Load, however, they've added a bunch more character to the format and introduced a bunch of unique tools and weaponry. Block and Load is a nice combination between Minecraft and Team Fortress 2, and almost separates features of both into different stages of the game. When you load in, the first and only thing you'll be able to do is build and destroy, with the objective to build defences around your cores. The map is split in the middle of the two teams' bases by a wall that you can't really see through, so you can't try and spy on the enemy team's building strategy. During this stage, you will most likely be building walls and trenches around your cores, while lining them with turrets, traps, and friendly team boosts. All the blocks and items that you can place are chosen before the game as your loadout, with certain characters restricted to certain blocks, so having a range of characters in your team can be beneficial. But in saying that, I have seen whole teams of snipers win matches before. These specialty blocks include area denial traps like fire and poison bombs, turrets, caltrops, and bear traps, to long-range weaponry like mortars. For taking out enemy structures, you have multiple bombs with differing payloads, and finally support blocks like health and ammo, as well as speed boosts and jumping platforms. It's a lot to take in, but after playing each character at least once, you do start to get the hang of it, and know how to use your items effectively. So as to create balance in the game, each block costs a certain amount of resources, with the more powerful items costing more, and even growing in price the more you have on the map. You can slowly regain these resources via killing enemy players, destroying a core, or just by mining. Structures in the game have basic physics applied to them, so you won't be able to create structures that only connect to the ground by one columns, reliably at least, because as soon as those blocks in the link get destroyed, the whole structure will come tumbling down, requiring you to think before you build or destroy. The different characters in Block and Load follow a somewhat standard format of soldier, engineer, and sniper, but also offers some unique characters to play as well, from a poison-obsessed scientist, to a heavy weapons robot, to a sneaky ninja. Each character has their own unique personality too, showing through random remarks made throughout the game. Block and Load works fantastically when all members of your team are working together and using all their blocks effectively. Some games you will have all 5 people working together with each other, while other games you'll have players working on their own separate building plans, like the snipers spending all the build time building an elaborate sniper's nest and leaving your cores completely open. When the building phase is over, character synergy really starts to shine, with speed jumps boosting your attackers into the enemy base, while the defenders slowly push out their defences with bombs, spawn plates, and team-only passable walls. A lot of players employ the mass tunnel strategy, where they dig their way underground to the enemy's base. However, the strategy is quickly foiled by clever use of radars that can pick up enemies and their structures in its short radius, highlighting them so you can easily see them coming. Many games I have been in, players ignore how important the radar block is, as well as a bunch of other blocks like spawn plates and traps. Almost every time these blocks are ignored, that team usually loses the game. Another key element of the game is using the environment to your advantage, blowing out bridges, digging pit traps, or knocking large structures down by destroying its foundations can all be used to hinder your enemies and advance your attack. Apart from the main game mode, there is the option to create your own custom game with custom rule sets. You can also partake in ranked games for a higher level of play, but that's still locked for the beta phase. For those that might be a little confused about the characters, or maybe to find out something they didn't know, the client offers video tutorials for each character, showing you how to optimally play them. Skins for characters unlock at certain levels, with the majority of them unlocking at level 10, which unfortunately isn't where the game will be making its money. To put up a game like Block and Load against a game like Team Fortress 2 and have it cost $30 isn't really the best idea in the current market for free-to-play games. Block and Load, while being a unique combination, it doesn't offer enough content currently for the price tag. The game could quite easily adopt a similar free-to-play model as TF2 and even integrate user-generated content via the Steam Workshop, but with pre-order sales already happening, I doubt we will see a change. Block and Load manages to combine the creativity and building of Minecraft with the gameplay of Team Fortress 2 brilliantly. Once players get used to the game mechanics and have more of an understanding of the game, I imagine we'll see some crazy builds and tactics, especially once Ranked is unlocked. I hope Jagex continues to add different and unique blocks to use in the game and offer some way to create maps, as it seems a perfect platform for this. Alternate game modes wouldn't go astray either. While I do recommend the game for its gameplay, the price tag is something to consider, especially while comparing Block and Load to its competitors. Anyway, that's been my player preview for Block and Load. The game is currently in closed beta with keys being given out at various gaming sites, or alternatively, you can pre-order the game for access on Steam if you're interested in playing right now. Otherwise, the game will be releasing on Steam sometime in February of 2015. Let me know what you think of the game, and I'll see you guys next time.